Thanks to the supporters of channel member Harold Rotmo. Well, it's the playoffs, which I don't have the best of track records in, but good news, some way, somehow, I don't really understand how, because he couldn't play in the last game, Jamie Sant is still here. So he is here for the playoffs and will be playing today. I guess he was listed as an end of season for his loan ending, and somehow he was still ruled out of the last game. I don't care. I'm just glad he's here to play. Hello and welcome to part 15 of Wembley to Wembley. I'm Kevin. Coming up on today's episode, it is the playoffs, which might just be one match, because if we lose to Flackwell Heath, they're done. If we get past them, then we play either Risborough or Rayners Lane. I think we're at home in the first leg because we finished above Flackwell in the semi-final. So if we get to the final, I think regardless of who wins that one, we're away, because I think that's how it works. We'll see. But as mentioned, Jamie Sant's still here. His loan expiry has now been moved forward to the 2nd of May. So he's also turned 18, which is very exciting. So let's win, shall we? We've got to do it without Josh Gray, which is not ideal. He's suspended. Chris Edwards is injured, as he was in the last episode, which means we have a very, very makeshift defence of the youngster Callum Tamplin, who has been great at left back, but he's still only 16. Remy Dallison. I think this is his first start for the club. It's his third start for the club, only his 8th appearance ever, and he hasn't covered himself in glory. But Harris needs to go out to right back. Haley is the other defender we've got, and the only other defender we've got who's fit in the squad is Giannis Drakos, who's another 16-year-old who's never played for us before. So we are scraping the barrel for defenders. But at least we've got Sant back. So it's Dylan in goal, a back four of Tamplin, Dallison, Haley and Harris, Wilson and Worry in midfield. Worry and Wilson in midfield, O'Sullivan and Sant behind McNichol and Evan Lynch. We've not beaten Flackwell Heath this season. I haven't gone back to check the history books to see if we beat them last year. I don't really care if we've beaten them before. All I really care about is that we beat them now. So it's a one-off 90-minute match at our ground. So you got to back us. If we're going to be good enough to make it into the next league up, we've got to be able to beat anyone in our league here, surely. So cross everything and hope that we get a little bit of magic from somebody. 319 people have turned up for this as well. That is a huge attendance for this football club, and that is awesome. So we've got a little bit of local support. That's a lovely ball forward to McNichol, and he's missed. I don't know how he's missed. Oh, he scored a more difficult chance with that on the last day of the season. That's a big miss that hopefully doesn't end up costing us. Oh, my word. Still 0-0, half an hour in. Remy Dallison is already on a yellow card, which is terrifying because he's a bit of a clumsy oaf for a centre-back. I am wondering if maybe we take him off half time and bring the kid on who's never played for us before. It is a big risk when we have no idea if he's any good. The other option, Worry can play centre back, so we could bring a midfielder on, but I mean, we've never actually played him there, so we don't know if he's any good at it, and he's old and slow, and we're losing, and this might be it for this season, boys and girls. It's one of our bogey teams. Do they count as a bogey team when it's just all the teams that are better than you beat you all the time? Or is it just a case of there's more than one team in this league this year who are better than we are? We rode our luck a little bit to get as deep as we did in the first place. And as soon as we started losing players, oh my word, they could have scored a spectacular own goal there. As soon as we started having our loans recalled, it really did start to become problematic for us. I think it's probably more of that. I think we've had a very good season regardless of what happens for the rest of this match. That is bizarre, though. And I don't know how we've not scored from it. We've had two massive opportunities here and not scored either of them. We've got a corner. It's going to be Tamplin looking to hit that in-swinger to that far post. And he has hit it, and it's ended up where it's supposed to end up. But Dallison is not able to turn it towards the goal. And it remains 1-0 to Flackwell Heath. We've been the better team again. I can't believe we're going to be FM'd in the playoffs now as well. We need a real striker this summer. I mean, if we don't get promoted, we're not really going to be able to do much this summer again, similar to last year. We don't have the money to go out and get the players that we need. But goodness me, do we need a goalkeeper and a proper striker. So many of our problems would be solved by a League One goalkeeper and a 30-goal-a-season striker. Is it too much to ask here in Tier 9? Oh, my word. Right, Worry plays it forward to O'Sullivan. McNichol turns, bursts into the area and then just runs out of steam. He used up all of his oomph on the initial turn and burst. The good old-fashioned turn and burst. Worry demonstrating that maybe he could have played centre-back with a nice little headed clearance, but, I mean, who cares at this point? We're going attacking. We're demanding more. We're losing 2-0. Oh, this is such an anticlimax for the season. I mean, I guess we've improved. We finished, what, 9th, 10th last year? This year we've come, I mean, we still could have won the league with 5 minutes of the season to go. So it has been an enormous improvement. And if you just get a couple of decisions go our way, or a couple of terrible goalkeeping mistakes don't happen, or a scuffed shot goes in rather than wide, and we've won the league and we're talking about what a great season it was. So we can't really be too critical of what's happened. But, I mean, we've not played well against this lot at all, have we? I mean, you just have to look at the back four we've had to put out today. Poor old Tamplin's been found out. He's having a shocker of a game. I think it's the first time he's come up against an actual winger rather than a team playing narrow. He does not like it. So we obviously need a left back as well. Right, we'll bring on Canerva. We'll bring on Russ Eddy. Let Sant have his standing ovation. We might as well. Let's protect Tamplin. We'll bring on Drakos. He's never played for us before, but we've got two 16, 17-year-olds at centre-back now. We just ran out of players. That's what it's come down to. It all goes back to not having a big enough squad to begin with and just running out of players as the season has gone on. And we just got to hope we get a little bit more luck next year. Canerva is through on goal. Can he do a finish? It'd be nice if he could. 17 finishing, boys and girls. Oh, my word. 319 people here just shaking their head. Remember when the manager said he was finishing like Erling Haaland? What happened there? I still would love Canerva to be the answer, but I just don't think he is he? As much as I've enjoyed all of these young players, and I really want to force like that feel of the original home where we had that core four of young players who just stayed with us through promotion after promotion and grew with the club. I don't think we've got anyone like that in this squad. I think they're all just okay, and everyone is replaceable. That is such a disappointing way to end the season. Oh, my word. Well, I mean, I don't know what to say. We've been humiliated there by a team we finished 9 points above. But they had our number all year long. And we've got to do it again next year without Jamie Sant, who's been the best player in the league this year. Did he ever even make it into the Dream 11? Of course he didn't. But that Akanji guy who's just ruined our left back, he's the best right winger in the league. So, again, Flackwell Heath have finished below us, but they've got two players in the Dream 11. At no point during this season have we had anybody in the Dream 11. So, not only have we done very well to come as close as we did, we just don't have any kind of standout player. Our best player is Sant, and he's all the way down there. And then once you move past him, it's Joe Haley who's leaving. So our two best players aren't even going to be here next year. Oh, this is going to be a tough summer. We need to regroup and come up with a plan. If you've enjoyed that, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos. And thank you very much for watching.